Alright, so we got these this hood, which I'm going to have to repair, and these fiberglass fenders that are sentimental to my buddy, Buddy Club EK. This is Buddy Club EK's fenders. Well, his Instagram's right here, that's why I'm doing this. And these fenders, I guess he put them on, and they belong to his friend, who is unfortunately no longer with us. And I'm going to repair this because you guys can see there's a piece missing. So my initial plan is to fiberglass it until I can bring it out, and then figure out where the line goes. So I can visually, like mentally, see where the line goes for this. But other than that, though, it could be repaired. I'm going to do it on both sides. He took it to a few shops, and they told him, no, we're not going to touch it, we're not going to do it. So was kind of upset, and I told him, hey dude, like, I'll do it for you. Don't worry about paying or anything like that, because like I'm not here for the money. I'm here for the experience. I'm here for the knowledge. I'm here to help out the car community. Plus he's going to track the EK. So he said he doesn't care that this is carbon fiber, and I'm going to be putting fiberglass on here to cover it up, because he says that this is getting painted anyways. So I was like, alright, cool. Makes my life a lot easier. I don't know if he's going to want the windshield wiper squirters on here, so might have to fiberglass those too. But underneath this hood is metal, and then in between it is like metal and fiberglass. So I'm going to have to put fiberglass on the inside, outside, and then over the metal in order for it to kind of close up. Lots of fucking itching is in my future. And these fenders, they're not charge speed fenders. They're custom one-off fenders. So that's why they're so sentimental, and they belong to his friend that is no longer with us. But he went to go get the fiberglass right now. I'm going to see what I have to do, and then I'm going to crank this out tomorrow, because I still have to do body work on that. Yeah. I got a lot to do. Alright. Got the stuff. Yeah. Got the stuff right here. Got me some gloves so I don't have to deal with getting sticky. Got my brushes so I can apply the resin to the, you just dab it on there like that. It is a mess to work with, but I'm going to sand all this down right now so that way I have a nice clean surface in order for me to lay this stuff on. This is really thick stuff, so I'm probably going to have to cut it in like thin sheets. Ooh. You hear it crunching? Alright, so I need to find something that's going to cut that, because fiberglass is strong as hell, so don't know what I'm going to use to cut it. Maybe a razor if I have one, a pair of scissors, heat-seeking missiles, barracudas. Alright, got all my fiberglass pieces cut out, a bunch of little squares. So what you're going to need is fiberglass sheet. I made some small ones and some big ones here. You're going to need some gloves because this shit is annoying. This is what I'm using. And then you're going to need this. So when you mix this, it's three dots. 1, 2, 3, and it hardens. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. This is what I'm using is the second step of because the first step is prepare, fill, paint, finish. Obviously we're not going to be painting this yet. We're just going to be repairing. So I guess that would be fill. You're going to need some brushes. I got brushes of different sizes, big, small, skinny, tall, whatever. Do not get any of this in your mouth and or nose, because you will be sneezing up a storm so fucking badly. I can't even fathom. You're going to need a cup to mix this stuff too, because wherever you put the hardener, it will just completely solidify, and that object will be used like, well, what's the word? Obsolete. So, I mean, usually I use something that's plastic because you can bend it, and then you can crack the old hardener that's in there and take it out and reuse it. So I would use like a paint cap, like one of these caps for the paint. Okay, so I have my little thing of resin right here. This is the cap that it came with, and I'm going to take my hardener, open up my hardener. I'm going to have to poke a hole in my hardener. Okay, now we got the hardener. Now, since this is a lot of resin, I'm going to be adding 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll just add 8. No, wait, 9, 10. There we go. Okay. So what you're going to want to do now is you're going to want to take your brush, mix that boy. Now it's not going to turn any color or anything. It's not like Bondo, where like if you mix the hardener it turns blue or what have you. So a little bit goes a long way with this. So what you're going to do is you're literally going to just paint the area with the resin. And it is sticky, let me tell you. I'll tell you right now. This shit is sticky. Then you're going to take your fiberglass patch, one preferred that you want. And you're going to lay that on there like that, and then you're going to take more resin. And any resin that, any fiberglass that you don't want left over, you will be able to sand away. So, like I said, this is all just for repair. But you just dab it on there, let it harden, because it's going to be one tough son of a bitch to sand. I prefer, if you're going to sand this, you use a DA grinder, or DA sander, if you will. But I have to repair all this right here, so flip this over. Bring this back over here. Press it in. I want it to retain its shape, so I have to hold it while I smooth it out, if that makes sense, because you don't want any air bubbles in this. You want it to lay it on there as smooth as you can, like Bondo. So as I'm laying this on here, I'm going to have to keep going layer upon layer upon layer in order for me to actually get the thickness that I want. So that's why I'm smoothing this out, and I'm using a flathead screwdriver to push this into any little crevices that I cannot get it into. Now it's fine if it kind of bubbles a little bit. It's okay in my opinion, but you're supposed to use a squeegee, and I don't have any because all of them have Bondo on them. So there we go. That is caca. Okay. And then we'll take another piece. Come on, stick on there. Now, if you didn't put enough hardener, it will harden on its own. It just takes a while. Usually, I'd let them cure for a few hours. Already, you can see that it has a lip right here, so it's going to be taking form. And if you're wondering how I started doing this, like, hey Chris, how'd you learn how to do this? How'd you figure out how to do fiberglass? Well, I didn't. I had a friend, Neck Wasted, that's his name on Instagram. He hit me up and was like, hey man, do you know how to repair fiberglass? And he had a 20-year-old Airwalk bumper. And I was like, honestly dude, I've never tried. And he was like, well, guess what you're going to do today? And I was like, I don't know what. And he was like, you're going to learn how to fiberglass today because I need this repaired and you're the only person I trust. So essentially I was like, great. But in reality I was like, I mean, I guess. So I had to just wing it. Okay. You can see that it's already starting to, where is it? There it is. I have to go from here, from this lip, all the way up to here. So from this lip here, all the way up to here. Alright, you guys can see that it's already taken shape here. So I just need to bring this in here at a kind of like an angle like this, right? So you see how the fender goes with my hand? That's how it needs to be. So I'm gonna have to keep laying it and laying it and laying, right? Yeah, I started and I covered it up. I'm gonna have to layer it up, sand it down, shape it, and then make it work. But all this has to be sanded down too, like all this, these little stragglers, like all this resin, this all has to be sanded down too. So it's gonna get all sanded down. It's gonna look really good. This is not the kind of fiberglass that I'm used to. I fucked up because when I took off my glove, I used my teeth to take it off, and I didn't get fiberglass in my mouth. That's the thank Christ. But what I did get was a sticky ass glove on the inside because I removed it with this hand. Yeah, so. All right, this is the initial shape. I still have more to do. I got a lot of forming to do, a lot of sanding to do. So I'm just gonna keep layering it until it gets to, God, why can't I fucking say that? I'm just gonna keep putting more pieces here until this part comes out to meet this piece right here, but I reinforced this side and just need to keep going this way. Hopefully when I sand it down, it'll be fine. I'm not a professional at this. I'm just doing this for my friend and trying to restore some history for him. Alright, so I got the hood patched up. This is the metal part of the hood. Got it all patched up. Have it uniformed to how it fits in here. I have the inside of that patched up. And this part right here too is all patched up. Let this dry overnight. If needed, you could use a little bit of Bondo on your fiberglass in order to level things out. So of course I'll be doing a guide coat and Bondoing this just to get it nice and smooth. And then I'm going to ask him if he could get me a can of black paint so we could paint all this black. Or if he wants, because I think he's going white, paint this all white. So whatever color he wants to go with, I'm going to recommend that he goes with one of those cans right there, and it sprays the entire thing. So I'll mask off the screen obviously and paint all this, scuff it up, degrease it because this is all dirt. So that is the plan. Now let's check on the fender. So the fender's had maybe about an hour or two to dry out here in the sun. That seems pretty good. It's not sticky anymore. Still sticky on some parts. Now this stuff I don't worry about because all this is going to come off with the DA. All the lumps and stuff, it's all going to come down. This is multiple layers here, so it's like I'm not really worried about cutting down layers. That's why I did that. The only thing I am worried about is right here in this area. If I have to, I will re-fiberglass the area that is needed in order for me to get that perfect contour that I need. Just looking at it, it's a little shallow here. This part could be brought down just a little bit, but I'm pretty sure once I sand it and form it, it will come out to the way I want it to. Because I've done this before with a bumper and it came out the way I wanted it. So it's all about sanding, taking your time, and more sanding and more fiberglass and more sanding and fiberglass. Also, Toda! Hi, Bear! Hey.
What's up, brother?
We have a problem, dude. I broke your hood on the bottom. No, I'm just kidding. I got that formed to how you want it.
Awesome.
I even did it on the other side. Let me see if you could tell right there. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Oh, that looks great.
And then the fender, I have you on camera, by the way. I'm filming. So on the fender, that's how it looks so far. I know.
Figured out.
I know it looks like shit, but once I sand it down and add more fiberglass, that's how it's going to look.
Or fucking Corvette.
So that's what the fender looks like right now. As you can see, it still needs more sanding. So here's my question to you, because you're on camera right now. You're going to be on the next video. What do you want to do? Do you want to paint this black or paint this white?
It's gonna be painted white.
Okay, so what I recommend you getting is one of these big ass Rust-Oleum cans. Maybe two of those, because I don't know how much paint it's going to be. But there will be Bondo going on top of this hood in order to, if it's to level it out perfectly fine.
Do you need me to go get Bondo?
No, I have Bondo. I have tons of it, but
okay.
I just need those cans.
I can ask I can ask what's his face to go get it for me.
Alex or Victor?
Victor.
Yeah. If you want those cans, when this is all done, because I'm gonna sand this down so that way it doesn't look like that anymore. So that way it all looks uniform in here when it's all finished. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So he's really happy with the outcome of the whole process and everything. Is this leaking? Oh shit! My thing is playing music. Sorry about that. I was playing music. So he likes the whole outcome of the fenders and whatnot. I just gotta clean up all this stuff. Look at my heat gun. Shit, fucking gross. Lesson learned: do not put fiberglass on a dirty surface. Because I thought I didn't, it was kind of dark yesterday, so I couldn't see that this is dirt. All this is dirt, and that's what the hood actually looks like underneath all the dirt. So I cleaned it all up right now because, yeah, came off all as one piece. So, oh well, actually, let me show you. I don't know why I threw it away, so I had to get my fat ass up. You can see all the oil and dirt and grease where it didn't connect. So now that it's all gone, hopefully, by the graces of God, it'll stick this time. Damn. There was a lot of dirt there. I should have cleaned the surface first, but I didn't.